Hello, my fellow crafters and crocheters. Today we're going to be working on these beautiful little rainbow heart earrings that I've created with a little bit of thread. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your little charm, whatever one you decide, and a 10 millimeter jump ring. So we're going to start by opening up the jump ring. You can use your tools for this or your fingers. And hook them in there, and usually I can just press it with my fingers and get it to close. And there we are. And give it a little shake, make sure it's on there good. Go ahead and shake my other one, make sure it's on there good. All right, and we're going to use a 1.75 millimeter, nice and small, to do with our small thread. Let me just highlight these beautiful earrings. I mean, they are just gorgeous. Such a pretty little thing. And when you're working, make sure you keep your tension tight. And that way you come out with such a beautiful small thing on that. All right. So we're going to start off by using our string. All right, put that right on your hook like that. Hold on to your tail with your other fingers. That way it doesn't get in the way of your work. Start off by going in the circle, pulling through. Now you got 2 on there, and pull through 2. And sometimes you gotta go a little slow and use a lot of finesse. And teach your fingers how to work. All right, pull through. Now you got 2 on there. And try to keep your tension nice and tight. And then around, keeping that tension tight. Might have to move my fingers around a little bit. And then pulling through 2. All right, now we got that first crochet on there. So now we can keep working in our circle. I'm going to go in, pull. Come on, stay on there. Doesn't want to work with me today. So there we go. And this is very small thread that we're using too. So it might take a little bit for your fingers to start doing what you want them to do. So we just keep going around. So if we count that, that's 1, 2, 3 on there so far. And try your best to keep your placement of your hook going in and around and pulling through 2. And in and around and pulling through 2. And we're going to keep going. And I can fit 13 single crochets all the way around on this, okay? Sometimes you just got to make sure that your string is not overlapping itself, so you have nice... Yep, see how I don't like that, how that looks. So we're going to pull it out. I didn't like how that was overlapping. So we're going to go in and around, pulling through both. Sometimes you got to readjust and get that tension back in that. That way you get that same type of crochet all the way around. So in, pull through 2, in, pull through 2. And notice how I keep adjusting where my fingers are around the circle. I want to keep that tension the same. I want to keep the crochet the same. I don't want to be moving it around and changing it because then it won't be even. In and around, and pull through. In and around, and pull through. Okay. Now, pull a little extra. Get this extra out of our way. Let's do our count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to scrunch it up just a little bit, and we're going to fit one more on there. Sometimes manipulating it with your fingers, moving it around. That way you can get that in there. Pull around and through 2. Okay, now that we have 13 single crochets, we're going to flip our work, and now it looks like we're back at the beginning. So we're going to pull 1, 2 slip knots. We're going to wrap around. So this is almost like the start of a double crochet, but it's not going to be. It's going to be 1.5 crochets. So 2 slip knots, which, see how loose this one is? I don't like that. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to put my hook in, and I'm going to make it a little tighter by using my 2 fingers to make that tighter like that. All right, and now we're going to do 2, 1, 2, wrap. We're going to go and find our first crochet right there. We're going to go in. We're going to wrap again. We're going to pull through. So now we have 3 strands on our hook. Now we're going to wrap again and pull through all 3. Now remember to adjust your fingers and start squeezing that whole thing right here so you can keep your tension. We're going to wrap again. We're going to go through the 2. We're going to wrap again, pull through the 2. Now we have 3 on there, and we're going to pull through all 3. And I dropped it. And that is called dropping your crochet. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to start again. Wrap through 2. Wrap through 2. Now there's 3 on there. Wrap again and pull through all 3. Notice I moved my fingers so I can hold the whole project and keep that tension. Wrap through 2, keeping that tension. Wrap through the 2. Now I have 3. Wrap, pull through all 3. See how that's creating that? Such a pretty thing. Nope. All right. Get my hook back in there so I don't drop the stitch. Oh, see how that undid right there? Just pull it back through and you're good. All right. Get that extra thread out so I have it. Keep my tension tight. Wrap through and pull and through 3. Wrap through, pull through all 3. Wrap, push 3 all the way through. All right, just a few more to go. And the fun thing about this is that you can use so many different colors and charms. You can make it all your own and make it unique. You could do so many different things. I'm actually my local store, craft store, is closing, so I went there the other day and got some more thread and charms. That way I can just keep on crafting, making everything unique. And that way I will have a nice collection of unique earrings that nobody else has for either myself to wear or to sell or to give as gifts. I do a lot of gift giving for my crafts because a lot of the people I know have everything. And they're hard to give gifts for. So now that we've reached the last one, we got a beautiful rainbow effect going on. Okay. So now we are going to take a little bit of extra thread. I'm going to take our little scissors out. We're going to cut this right like so. I think my scissors need to be sharpened. And safety thing back on them. Pull through. And now I have that string, my tail, that I started with. And we're going to knot that just like so. Come around, knot that. Now we want to make it nice and even so it matches the other side. So, but tight so it doesn't fall apart. And just like so. One more just like that. Okay. Now, I would not cut that just like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide these tails. First of all, I want to make them even. So, and we're going to hide the tails within our rainbow to make it a little bit sturdier up top for our jump hook, or jump ring to go into. So that way it stays right on there a little bit stronger. So what you do is you take your crochet hook, wrap it, pull through, and go get the other one and pull through. So then you flip your work and come back, go through the top, wrap it, pull through. And you process all the way back down. So that way that string is not only hidden, but it's creating a thicker area, more durable area for you to put your jump ring in. So, and now you know and you see why we kept our tension so good throughout the whole project, because that way it's all even and we can also keep all of this good like this. Okay. And we wrap again. Sometimes you drop the other one, you just go back in, grab that. Now I have noticed, I do have a lot of hearts. I had gotten a whole bunch of them for a project. And so I've been just trying to find different things to do with them. And I found that this was the cutest idea. I definitely have more ideas. I'm going to be making some bookmarks and some other things. But for now, I'm just going to keep on making these adorable earrings. I'll make as many as I can for my next craft fair. And we're going to keep working this all the way through. I do actually have some other really cute mushrooms that I was going to do earrings with too. So maybe I'll make a video out of that. Cute little mushroom earrings. So, and then we're getting towards the end. Just push through and pull through one last time. All right. Pull it through, make sure it's good. Now we can cut off the rest of our tail. All right, get rid of the extra thread. And that is absolutely adorable. All right, safety first. Put your scissors away. I am a little bit of a klutz, so I always want to put my scissors away so I do not stab myself. I have done that too many times. All right, so we got a little jump ring on this post already. So we could go with a 10 millimeter and make it kind of big. Let's do that. They're easy to work with and nice and big. So that way it stays on there. Give it a little pinch. And we are all done. And just like that, we made a rainbow heart earring. And you can also make that a little bit longer. You could add more jump rings to it to make it dangle even longer. You could add a chain to that to make it even longer too. Many, many different options. And that is our rainbow heart earring in lavender. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me on this video, and more to come. Take care.